Picture this. You're walking through the busy streets of Rome. You bump into someone by accident and freeze. No Italian words come out. Or you're at a restaurant in Florence and the waiter squeezes past your chair. You want to be polite, but all you can say is sorry in English. Now imagine this instead. You smile, step aside, and say naturally in Italian, mi scusi. It's just 2 little words, but by the end of this video, you will understand why this phrase is so powerful, and why so many tourists forget it. With it, you'll sound polite, respectful, and instantly more connected to Italians wherever you go. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps you keep learning step by step and join a community of people passionate about Italian. Now, why this phrase? Mi scusi might look small, but it's one of the most powerful tools you can use in Italy. Hotels, cafes, shops, even on the street, Italians value politeness, and this phrase is the key. It means, excuse me, but it does much more. It can open a conversation, smooth over a mistake, or simply show respect. The problem is, most tourists forget it. They go straight to ciao or grazie and skip the magic of mi scusi. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to say it, you will know when and why to use it, so you truly sound like a local. Here's the phrase, mi scusi. Excuse me. It's short, it's polite, and it works in so many situations. Let's practice it together. Mi scusi. Now imagine some real moments. You're in a crowded street in Naples and you need to pass by someone. You say politely, mi scusi. You're at a cafe in Florence and you want to get the barista's attention without shouting. You raise your hand slightly and say, mi scusi. You're on a train and you accidentally bump into another passenger. You turn and say, mi scusi. And here's another one. You're in a restaurant in Rome and you're ready to ask the waiter for the bill. Before speaking, you get their attention with, mi scusi. See how this tiny phrase adapts to every situation? It shows respect and instantly softens the interaction. Now let's go deeper. Mi scusi is not the only way Italians say, excuse me. The form you choose depends on who you're speaking to and how formal the situation is. Mi scusi is the formal version. You'll use it with strangers, hotel staff, waiters, or anyone you don't know well. Think of it as the safe, polite choice. Scusa is the informal version. Use it with friends, family, or people your age in casual settings. For example, you'd be at a party and bump into a friend. You'll have power to say, Scusa. Scusami is similar to pardon me or forgive me. It's also informal and it adds a little warmth, like sorry about that. So imagine 2 scenarios. You're at a restaurant in Milan. The waiter walks by and you want to ask something. You say, mi scusi, polite, formal, respectful. Later, you're walking with your Italian friend and accidentally step on their foot. You laugh and say, Scusa. Informal because you know them well. Another nuance, tone of voice. Italians communicate so much with tone. A gentle, soft mi scusi gets attention politely. A sharper scusa with raised eyebrows might sound annoyed, like, hey, watch out. Same word, completely different feeling. And one more tip, when Italians want to get through a crowded place, sometimes they'll use a shortened, friendly version. Permesso. It literally means permission, but it's used like coming through. So now you don't just know one phrase, you know how to adapt it. Polite with strangers, casual with friends, firm in crowded spaces. This is how you move from just learning Italian to actually living it. Now it's time to practice. I'll guide you step by step and you repeat out loud with me. Don't just listen, speak. That's how it sticks. Let's start with the formal version. Mi scusi, again. Mi scusi. One more time. Mi scusi. Perfect. Now let's try the informal one. Scusa. Again. Scusa. One more time. Scusa. And now the warmer, more personal version. Scusami. Repeat it. Scusami. One more time. Scusami. Excellent. Now let's put them into little role plays. Imagine you're in a restaurant and you want to get the waiter's attention. You say, Mi scusi. Now you're walking with your Italian friend and bump into them. You say, Scusa. You drop someone's pen in class and hand it back to them. You say, Scusami. Now let's add permesso. Repeat with me. Permesso. Again, permesso. Picture this. You're on a crowded bus in Rome and you need to get off. You gently move through the crowd saying, Permesso, permesso. Now let's do a quick challenge. I'll describe the situation and you respond in Italian before I give the answer. You're in a hotel lobby talking to the receptionist. What do you say? Answer. Mi scusi. You step on your friend's foot by mistake. What do you say? Answer. Scusa. You're in a crowd and need to get through. What do you say? Answer. Permesso. You knock something off a stranger's table. What do you say? Answer. Mi scusi. Bravissimo. These phrases are now yours. With a little repetition, they'll come to your tongue automatically when you need them. Now that you've mastered mi scusi, scusa, scusami, and permesso, let's expand your survival kit with more polite expressions Italians use every day. These will make you sound not just correct, but truly natural. First, let's practice saying thank you in different ways. Grazie. Thank you. Grazie mille. Thanks a lot. Molte grazie. Many thanks. Now some polite openers you can combine with mi scusi, per favore, please, per piacere, please, a bit softer, very common. Un momento per favore. One moment, please. Next, useful polite closings. Va bene, grazie. Okay, thank you. Tutto a posto, grazie. All good, thank you. Non fa niente. It doesn't matter, that's okay. Let's see them in context. You're asking the waiter for the check. Mi scusi, il conto, per favore. You're in a shop and the cashier hands you your bag. Grazie mille. You bump into someone, apologize, and they say non fa niente. That means it's nothing, or don't worry about it. And finally, here's a super useful phrase when you need to ask for something politely. Potrei avere? Could I have? For example, potrei avere un bicchiere d'acqua? Could I have a glass of water? Notice how all of these connect back to politeness. Combine them with mi scusi, and you'll not only survive in Italy, you'll make people smile. In Italy, politeness isn't just about manners. It's part of the culture. These small words like mi scusi and per favore carry a lot of weight. One detail you will notice right away. Italians almost always start an interaction with a polite word. If you walk into a shop and go straight to do you have without a buongiorno, or mi scusi, it can feel abrupt. But if you begin with mi scusi, the conversation flows naturally. Another curiosity. Italians often use these polite phrases even when they don't really need to. On a crowded bus, you'll hear people gently saying permesso as they move through, even though everyone already understands they want to pass. It's more about showing respect than giving information. And here's a fun twist. Sometimes Italians even double up on politeness. For example, a waiter might say, Mi scusi, per favore, or Mi scusi un attimo. It sounds extra warm, almost musical, and it's just part of that Italian rhythm of communication. So when you use mi scusi, you're not just saying excuse me. You're showing you understand the Italian way of interacting, respectful, warm, and human. And Italians really appreciate that. Let's close by reviewing the key phrase tourists always forget. Mi scusi. Excuse me. With this tiny expression, you can open conversations, get attention politely, or smooth over a mistake. And when you add its friends, Scusa, Scusami, and Permesso, you suddenly have a whole toolkit of ways to be polite in Italian. Then we expanded even further with words like per favore, grazie mille, and non fa niente, so you can handle everyday interactions gracefully. Think about it. In less than 15 minutes, you've gone from maybe not knowing what to say to having the exact phrases that make Italians feel respected and understood. Now, a question for you. If you were in Italy tomorrow, where would you use mi scusi? Mi scusi knort first? On the street, in a café, or at a restaurant? Say it out loud right now. Bravissimo! If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. That way, you'll keep building your Italian, one phrase at a time, until it feels completely natural. Alla prossima!